CEO Allen Onyeama arrested in the US for fraud and money laundering. The CEO of Airpeace, Allen Onyeama, has been charged with bank fraud and money laundering in the United States. Onyeama was charged for moving more than $20 million from Nigeria through United States bank accounts in a scheme involving false documents based on the purchase of airlines. The Attorney's Office, Department of Justice, North District of Georgia, confirmed this in a press release on Friday, November 22nd, 2019. In the press release, it's noted that Onyeama allegedly leveraged his status as a prominent business leader and airline executive while using falsified documents to commit fraud. Onyeama set up various innocent-sounding multi-million-dollar asset purchases which were nothing more than alleged fronts for his scam. This news came as a rude shock to Nigerians, knowing how the CEO of Airpeace, Allen Onyeama, came to the rescue of Nigerians in South Africa after the xenophobic attacks. He volunteered planes to bring Nigerians who were willing to leave South Africa home. This gesture earned him a lot of accolades at home and abroad. Allen Onyeama is the chairman of several organizations which promotes peace across Nigeria, including Foundation for Ethnic Harmony, International Center for Nonviolence and Peace Development, and All-Time Peace Media Communications. Mr. Onyeama is only indicted and charged. He is presumed innocent until the U.S. government can prove its case beyond reasonable doubt. So guys, this is just a latest, and according to what the news is saying, of course, it's really a rude shock to Nigerians, based on what we've heard about him, what he has done in the past, or what he did recently, and most of the things he's been involved in, like all these NGOs, all this peacemaking, all manner of organizations that he has set up, and trying to bring people together and all of that. Of course, is a shock, and just like this news is talking about is just an indictment. Of course, the US government must prove beyond reasonable doubt. That is just what we are hearing from them. When it comes to this issue, they will try to blow everything out of proportion. We could remember somebody who was made a superior judge in one of these United States, one of these states in in America. Like I said, let us blow all of this. Let us loud it. Like we said, it's just an indictment. Let us see how it's going to turn out to be at the end of the day. Of course, you can't even vouch for anybody or people until when you get to the logical conclusion and everything is being made open at the end of the day. Of course, this is not Nigeria that you say, oh, maybe some people are trying to work against him or so. But let these people do their thorough investigation or whatever, and himself to prove himself. And at the end of the day, we'll be able to know the truth of the whole matter. What is the main thing that really happened concerning all of these things? But for the now, let's keep our finger crossed and see what comes out at the end of the day. But trust people will start commenting, reactions here and there, mixed feelings here and there, and let's hear what people are saying. Someone say, why the man had done a lot to Nigerians and humanity. May God help him. Sometimes I don't trust American government. Sometimes they have a hidden agenda against a progressive people or nations, especially developing people and countries. Like I said, let's still keep our finger crossed. Let's see what comes out of the at the end of the whole thing. But the most important thing, he should be able to prove himself if there's any error somewhere or whatever. Let us see. Someone says, friends, the law is not blinded by humanitarian services, and please don't let sentiment run. Exactly. Someone say, if na true say they do fraud, abeg make una leave am. Aba una own done too much. When una see ordinary mirror collect all our land, when our forefathers never get sense, anybody question or arrest una, Yankees leave our people alone. But that's not the issue. That's not the issue. The issue is that everything must be investigated thoroughly. Everything must be looked into holistically, whether whatever or not whatever. It is not a it is not important. It's not consequential as we speak. if somebody has been involved in something that is not right, that doesn't mean say because somebody did this to you in the past or whatever, use that to justify. That is not what we are saying. If his hands are clean, fine, he's going to come out as a free person. But if something is wrong somewhere, definitely it will be dealt with in that manner. And someone says here, every day now for thief, one day now for the owner go catch. Americans don't blab. They are thorough and efficient in investigating a misdemeanor. Give it them. Someone said if he did not commit crime, he will not be arrested. Stop blaming American and Nigeria government, please. But why just now that we are hoping to use his image to enhance our geopolitical value? May justice prevail and his return to continue his beautiful work in Nigeria. Someone says this is stupid society. It's very possible the man did nothing. So every Nigeria is a fraud star because he came into country with up to $20 million. Something must be done about these things. Government officials and the president should also be arrested because they come with more than that kind of money as well. This is not the way it ought to go. Someone said the comments here are very sympathetic. Rather than pray for the man, some are busy cursing America and claiming it's fake news. We will know when the chips are down. Of course, it's really it's understandable that there is going to be mixed reactions here and there, but we need to be objective. Just like I said, if he's innocent, why not? He will go out as a free person. But if something has been done wrongly or mistakenly, there is no ignorance, or there's no excuse for ignorance. So if you have done something wrong and they get to know, definitely, it is not Nigeria that they sweep majority of things under the carpet. But let's see how it goes. If he's a free person and he's not done anything bad, good and fine. So there's no need for people to start bringing their opinion up to be sentimental about these things. Let us see. And it is not really fake news. We know where the information came from, as it was released yesterday. Someone says, what is $20 million to Allen Onyeama? Anyway, let him defend himself. And if innocent, the US will pay him damages. Exactly. Exactly. He has to go and defend himself. Let him defend himself. Nobody should talk, on his behalf. And for the fact that, okay, we know that Americans, they are always thorough in their investigation or in their dealings, but that doesn't take the fact away that they cannot make mistake. But the most important thing, everything will be looked into holistically. And if himself is sure of what he has done, I mean the Allen, if he's sure of what he has done, definitely he will defend himself. And irrespective of how much is involved, in as much there is a law in that country, whether it is the money is so low that you think that, oh, it's not enough for them to have brought him out. Law is law. You have to abide with that law. You don't take everything or take things for granted. That's just the way it is. But really, it's really a shock, to most Nigerians, judging from what he did recently. Everybody will be shocked that could this be true and all of that. Anything that concerns Nigeria, people the whole world want to blow it out of proportion. Just like I said before, the man that was made a superior judge in the US, yes, in California, now I remember, people will not, majority of people will not even know about it. Even if they know, they will just like, what's the big deal about it? But, God help you that, something happens, something negative happens, the whole world will hear it. That's where they will not be categorizing everybody, as the same. They just generalizing the whole thing. But if he has done something wrong, nobody is coming to fight for him or defend him. We have seen a lot of people, we've heard a lot about people that we do, they will always come to disguise with all this charity and all of that. And meanwhile, what they do in depth is not something that they can be proud of. But at the end of the day, when they get to know that people start like, oh, because he has done this in the past, he has been so nice to people. That doesn't work when it comes to law. In Nigeria there could be a lot of sentiments, but when it comes to all those countries, we are not saying they don't make mistake, but to a very large extent they do their investigation. They carry out their investigation thoroughly, holistically, without a fear or favor. Though it's really a shock, just like we have been saying, that this kind of a thing will be coming out from this man, or something of this nature will be said about him. Someone say America is a very corrosive nation. It's to their delight blacks were killing blacks in South Africa. Have they ever investigated Bill Gates or Mark Zuckerberg while investigating Onyeama, a private businessman who has business with governments? Very racist to America. That is where people go wrong. That is not what we are talking about. If you have not done anything wrong, nobody can implicate you, or nobody can frame you up. Nothing happened without anything. Let them do their investigation, whether it is racist or whatever. If he has dipped his hand into something which he ought not to have done or committed an offense, why not? Why wouldn't they look into his case? So we should be open-minded and we need to be objective. That is my own point of view. So guys, I don't know what you think about this new developments. Leave your comments below in the comment section. Thank you very much for always being there. Bye.